Hello and welcome to day 2 of 5-day Build a Website Challenge. My name is Celine and I'm the founder of Love Yourself Project. Today we're going to be covering how to get started with Divi as well as choosing your first layout. So what we're going to start with is what exactly is Divi? Well, Divi is simply a website building platform, also known as a drag and drop page builder. And what makes it so great is that it can easily be enjoyed by design professionals as well as newcomers because it gives you the power to create spectacular designs with surprising ease and efficiency. As of today's recording, there are over 800 pre-made website layouts, along with brand new layouts added weekly and royalty photos, icons, and illustrations. So what is the Visual Builder? So the Divi Builder or Visual Builder is actually the best of both worlds because it comes in two forms. The first is the standard back-end builder and the second is a front-end visual builder. Both interfaces allow you to build exactly the same types of websites with the same content elements and design settings. The difference is the back-end builder lives inside the WordPress dashboard and it can be accessed along with all of the other standard WordPress settings, while the visual builder sits inside the WordPress user interface and replaces the standard WordPress editor. It's great for making quick changes while you are inside the dashboard, but it's also confined by the dashboard. And so therefore, the visual builder is really my choice of use. So here you'll see some simple comparisons between a back-end builder and front-end visual builder. And personally, I actually use both when I'm building websites. And the simple reason is the first point right there where, yes, you can drag and drop modules. However, on the back end, you can't really see what your page looks like. While on the front end, it's really simple because you build as you go. The other part that's also really important with a front-end visual builder is that you can see your page design as it fits within your actual website design. So that includes the header, the footer, the sidebars, and what it looks like on different screens for mobile devices. Now, why use the visual builder? Because it's the fastest way to design your site. You can add content or adjust design settings inside the visual builder, and your changes appear instantly. You can click on the page and just start typing. You can highlight text, adjust its font size, color, and style. You can also add new content and build your page and watch everything happen before your eyes. Now let's talk about installing Divi. It's a simple 4-step process, but you just have to get used to what these actually look like and perhaps the terminology if you're very new to web design. So with Divi, you can download the files from your Elegant Themes account. You head over to your WordPress dashboard and navigate to Appearance, Themes, and Menu, Add New Button, and then click Upload Theme. So I've got some screenshots to share with you so you get a better visual. So in here, it's logging into your Elegant Themes account where you select the Downloads tab from the menu on the left-hand side, navigate to the Divi product option and click Download. Now, why I say Divi product option is on the back end of your Elegant Themes account, you actually have access to much more than just Divi. Here you've got Divi highlighted because that's what we're downloading, but on the right you see another theme that's called Extra, which is another great visual builder, but it's mainly used for magazine layouts. Another one that you can also download here is called Monarch, which is very important because it's your social media share option for your pages on your site. So after you've downloaded the file, you head over to your WordPress website, log in, and from the dashboard, navigate to the Appearance, then Themes menu. And you'll come to a page similar to this. And here you go to the top and just click the Add New button. Following that, you'll be moved over to this next screen where you will click on Upload Theme. And then next is you click on the Choose File button and select the Divi zip file from your Downloads folder or wherever you stored it. And remember that there's no need to unzip the Divi zip file, because if you unzip the file, the WordPress theme installation will not work. Now, once the Divi zip file is uploaded, click Install Now. And the file installation will run automatically. Once it's complete, you'll see the success message that says theme installed successfully. And at this point, click on Activate, and you'll be prompted to this next screen where you can now see that the Divi theme has been activated in your themes console. So see how pretty simple that is? Now the next part we're going to go over is installing a Divi child theme. Now this Divi child theme is again available through Elegant Themes. And what it is, it's just a blank theme, but specifically used for a specific purpose, which is if you are using special design elements on your website and you don't want to affect the parent theme, you're going to activate the child theme and be doing all your design changes there so that when the parent theme is updated, the design changes you made in the child theme are not affected. So basically a child theme is a secondary theme added to WordPress. And in this case, because we're using Divi, Divi is the parent theme. So it's the same steps as before. Install from your WordPress dashboard and activate. Now we're going to talk about activating your Divi license. And here, what is a Divi API key? So your API key is the password that gives you access to the Elegant Theme software on your website. And you'll see that phrase API key several times as you build your site because it's the password you need for many things that integrate within your site. For example, if you have a subscription form on your site, you're going to need the API key from your email campaign provider, whether that's MailChimp or MailerLite or ConvertKit, in order to sync the two together, okay? So where do you find this API key? You head on over to your Elegant Themes members area and look for My Account. And on the left-hand side, you're going to see a few options, and API keys is one of them. Your username will also be listed there because you're going to need that as well. And your username is the one that you use to log into your Elegant Themes member dashboard. So you can see that in the API key, it's a series of letters and numbers, very, very long. You simply just click on it and it automatically copies onto your clipboard. And above that, you'll see a little area where you can add a label for reference. And this is where it's very handy to just simply type in the name of the website that key is for. Now, as an annual or lifetime subscriber to Elegant Themes, one of the benefits is you actually can create more than one website using your subscription. So with that in mind, you have the ability to add more API keys, and again, just write in the reference of whatever website that belongs to. Now, in my particular situation, I can use my lifetime membership and supply my website design clients with their own Divi theme. However, I do use that very specifically, which is as long as they have hired me to design the site and then use myself as well to maintain the site, then I will allow them to use my key for as long as I'm maintaining the site. Once I'm no longer maintaining the site, that client will need to purchase their own subscription. Now, what do you do with those two things? This is where you need it to be able to update your site. And you head on over again to your WordPress dashboard, look for the menu under Divi and then theme options, and you're going to be led to this section, which is under updates. So the extreme right of Divi theme options menu. You simply copy and paste your username and API key and then hit save at the bottom of the page. Now, these two things are one that I would highly recommend you store somewhere easily accessible, because it's happened to me a few times where upon an update from Divi, it fails. And for some reason, my username or API key have kind of disappeared. And how do I know that? Because you can see that the username here has less dots than the API key. And sometimes when I know that my username or API key has disappeared, they're actually the same length. So I just simply re-enter my username and API key, hit save again, and then I'm good to go. So again, this part is just pretty simple, nothing to get worried about, but just keep it somewhere that you know you can easily access. Now, the next part we're going to go over is how to choose your first layout. And this is where we're going to cover some design tips. So why is a layout so important? So a choice of layout is hugely important because it is the component of the overall design of your site. So that means you can choose many layouts from Divi. However, you do have to make sure that they do blend together because that's part of your branding. And this is why you really need to have some sort of a plan before you get started. You can't just start playing around in there without any thought for design. So there are just really 4 simple steps I follow, which is a grid system, structuring my content either in a Z or F pattern, depending on what it is, use of white space, and the use of crep, which we will cover a bit later. So the grid system is perfect because with Divi, you're able to do this easily. You can see that this one has a 3-row and 3-column version. However, I could also change it just to 2 columns and a sidebar. I could make the first row full length, which could be like a header, for example. And maybe the last row is just 1 module in the middle because it's only for a call to action button. Now with the F pattern, you can see that this one really highlights the important areas of a page. So that would mean at the very top, the person or the company name and logo. The next part is that bolded area that could be their tagline, and then points to a relatable image or an image that relates to the text. And then the third one has to do with a call to action button. Now with a Z pattern, this is mainly suited for landing pages, and you'll see why. So again, it's bolded at the top, so you're reading left to right, and again, an image that has something to do with the content. And then you're going to want, your eye will then travel down to the smaller font, which is what the offer is really about. And then it'll head over to the right-hand side, which is now your form or call to action button, which is something you find normally on landing pages. Now, the next one that is very important is the use of white space, which unfortunately is something many people seem to forget about because they want to cram as much content as possible. What you do have to remember is your reader has basically 3 seconds to read each page. So if you have a lot of written content, you're not really going to be grabbing their attention. There are 2 companies I know of who have great use of white space, and one of them is Apple, and the second one, of course, is Google. So on an Apple, any Apple page, whether it's this one for a Mac, for a new phone, for any of their iTunes store examples. They all use a lot of white space, very simple font, and where the color punch comes in is always with the product. Now, the last part of the principles of design is the use of CREP, which is contrast, repetition, alignment, and proximity. So with contrast, it simply means use of color, size or shape, direction is another one. And for repetition, just as an example, if you chose a dotted border around an image, then you're going to want to use that same thing throughout your page, or perhaps using specific font. You're going to want to carry that through again. Another part is alignment, because proper alignment in design means that every element is visually connected, which is really, really important, so nothing feels out of place. And with proximity, again, it's a visual unity of design, where if two elements are related to each other, then they need to be placed close together, not on the top of the page and then further down. So that's the end of our presentation for day 2. And stay tuned for day 3, where we will be creating your main landing page. Talk to you soon.